Hello again everyone, Ageofdune here, and we're back for another League of Legends Shoutcast. This is going to be a team game. It's got, in this particular game, it's We Try This mode versus WTF Season 4. The actual team here, this is actually Team LoLPro, which anybody who's been following along with the current Challenger series that's trying to get into the Season 4 knows this team right here is one of the teams that actually, so far at least, as of the recording of this, has qualified. They are going to be in the semifinals, I believe it is. Let me make sure. They're going to be in the qualifying round, which is not yet. But in 3 days from now, which will actually be in the past for you guys, so it's already happened. You guys are going to know it's happened, but I, at this time, don't. But they're going to be against Quantic in just a little bit, so we'll have to see that 3 days from now for me, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's kind of cool. But the team is LoLPro. It's been a team for a while, sort of. They did disband after LoLPro did not make it into Season 4. But it reformed, it disbanded after they didn't make it into Season 3. However, it did reform in order to try to make it into Season 4. So this actually is their new team. A lot of the people from Curse switched to this one when the whole massive Curse changes went on. So this is what their team is. I thought that Trix was on this team. No, never mind. Just kidding. That's a completely different team. I'm just being silly. But yeah, this is the current LoLPro team, which honestly, I've been kind of enjoying. I used to enjoy watching Nyjacky, so being able to... Ooh, this is a nice invade here. Going in, chasing them out of their own jungle like that. That was pretty nice. But yeah, I used to watch Nyjacky a decent amount. Nyjacky, when he streamed and everything. But he got booted from Curse and joined LoLPro. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything where they should be in the little list here. It looks like... Well, I suppose technically Nyjacky is top here. Alright, that was a nice little invade there. They did manage to get the blue there. The red team is chasing them down. I think Vayne's going to go down to this. She did get slowed by the Flay. Oh, nice barrier, so she's not dead yet, but the entire red team is chasing her, and the Aatrox jumped right on her, and down she went. And Nunu has to watch out. Okay, they're probably going to go ahead and steal his red here. It does look like they're planning on doing so, yes. So, because he stole their blue, he's going to go ahead and steal their... No, because he stole their blue, they're going to go ahead and steal his red. Ooh, Thresh is just getting a nice amount of harass, and that is going to force him to go back. So, okay, now that answers that, we've got Vayne, which is technically, sort of kind of top, even though they did a lane switch. I mean, people still classify that as Vayne top. Versus Renekton. Vayne's played by Pro Hauntzer versus Renekton played by NXS Vartoon. In the mid lane, we've got Nyjacky playing Malphite versus Doctta playing Aatrox. No. Just kidding. I'm being silly today. Arctic Monkey playing Lissandra. Woo. The AD What? You're not an AD carry. Apparently they're going double AP top bot. So that confused me for a second there. That actually threw me for a loop earlier because I thought Vayne was going to be with that, but no, it's actually a double AP duo lane, which is very strange. So it's going to be Orianna played by Pro Apexy versus sort of kind of Jinx played by NXS zignature. The supports are Annie played by Pro LOD. A lot of people know him as I am LOD, which I believe is a name he actually got from when he used to be in World of Warcraft. Stands for something. Stands for his name from then. Versus... Oh, nice engage here. Aatrox is popped. His passive is popped, but I think... Is he going to go down? He does go down. And he gets the kill there. Now they're trying to take down Renekton. Renekton's trying to take them down at the same time. Orianna was forced to flash out. Renekton's now going in on Annie. Orianna's coming back in. Barrier from Annie. Nice barrier. Followed by the shield from Orianna. Means that Renekton is not going to be able to take them down. And is he going to go down? He's not yet. He's so close. But no, he is not going to go down. He got ridiculously close, but so are they. So he's wanting to come in here and possibly take them out. But if he does come in, he's probably dead, because one spell from either of them would probably kill him. I could be wrong, though. We'll see. Yeah, he's healing up pretty fast, so I think he'll be okay. Oh, he's going in on Orianna. There we go. She puts the shield on herself. He does go ahead and take her down, but he goes down to Annie. Annie's now trying to get out, and Aatrox is going in on her. He's just going to go ahead and kite back and forth. And is he going to get a shield here? No, he's going to go ahead and go down. By the way, not shield. Stun is what I meant. But no, he does end up going down, which does give that kill to the Aatrox. Good engagement there. They've really overstayed their welcome. All right. jlautheBiggBOSS. Alright, I am definitely not saying that name over and over this game, because that would pretty much kill me. He's playing Thresh. The jungles, we've got Nunu, played by heavenTime, and Aatrox, played by Doctta, who I mentioned earlier in a silliness moment. But this is on the season, or pre-season 4 patch, so you do see the totems as well as relic shields for everyone, as this was recorded before the fix. I did notice that I had a patch to download just before recording this game. The game itself was actually played, I believe, 2 days ago. So it was definitely played before a patch to fix the relic shield and make it so it's not quite as nice for everybody. But I believe that the patch that I just downloaded has the fixes for it. So if so, you guys are already on the new patch and playing on it, and relic shield is no longer quite as powerful, though I'm sure it's still quite powerful. They're just making it so it's not quite as good for everybody, as opposed to right now where it's just super powered for everything. Aatrox is back top again. Definitely a good idea. Gonna go ahead and keep Renekton from getting too far behind here. It's really hard to do a double team. 2 versus 1 is not very good. So Aatrox is hanging around here to go ahead and help as much as possible, whereas down bottom you see Nunu doing the same thing for the blue team. And they're just, both teams are just kind of trying to push it to the tower and take down the towers as fast as possible, as we often saw in the LCS and everything. But doesn't really look like either team's having much. Nice grab there. Doesn't look like either team's having much success there. Nunu's doing a lot of harass along with Vayne to the Jinx, but they're actually taking a lot of harass too. That grab from Thresh was great. And there's not too much going on up here. Annie does not have her stun up quite yet, although it's getting really close. She may be wanting to bait this out, honestly, because I think it's, there we go. Now she has the stun, and no, she's not going to use it quite yet, but Thresh is coming in. Nunu saw him there, and there we go. They're going in. Thresh went ahead and played him. Lissandra's coming in. Oh, ult from Malphite means that Thresh is going to go down, and he does indeed. The ult came out from Lissandra, but it was not quite enough. So Curse got another kill there, and we do see Aatrox, who is now mid. And he's going to go ahead and help push this while Nunu steals his blue buff. And the top lane actually grabs the blue buff for Curse on the Curse's side. So that is going to give blue buff to Orianna, which honestly makes sense. I mean, Orianna's a very good one. I don't think Malphite needs it quite as much, and it almost looks like they... Okay, never mind. For a second there, it looked like they were going to come down bottom. Alright, so we do see Aatrox coming in for a gank here. Getting in position. No, he decided against it, and is he going to stick around then? No, he is circling around, so he's going to come in from the side probably. It's not warded, so they do not have any idea what this is going to happen. I'm kind of surprised Vayne is so far out with her being alone like that, but she is indeed pretty far out. And yet again, we do not see the stun up for Annie, although she probably will fairly shortly. They're just kind of zoning here. And there we go. And Renekton ults, and in goes the Aatrox, goes ahead and goes straight in on that Orianna, bounces her up, and she is just melting. Tried to shield herself there, but the ball did not get there in time. And now the Annie stun is up. She's trying to get under the tower, and she's probably going to stun him there. No. Never mind. Alright, so she's just going to go ahead and leave him be. Now came out the stun, and... Wait, did Tibbers insta-die there? I want to see that again. Because it looked like Tibbers... Oh, never mind. Tibbers is there. I didn't notice that Tibbers was stunned or called up earlier. So there we go. There is her ult, which actually, if she had a stun up, she might have been able to save Orianna, but she didn't. So that's why we saw the Tibbers already dead. She tried to burst down the Aatrox. Aatrox is not quite going to die, and he does have his passive up, even if he did get really close. But Annie's going to... Oh, nice barrier. In goes the Aatrox. Renekton is tanking that tower. He does decide to walk away, but he just barely escaped with his life, but he's not going to have any problem whatsoever because nobody's coming up there to stop it. Vayne, it looks like, is actually grabbing red down bottom. And Nunu's on his way over. Is he going to take it? Nope, nope, he let her have it. He's just going to go ahead and give it to her. Tanking it for her, I guess. And they're on their way back down bottom. Aatrox pushed it up into the tower, and I think he actually killed another wave under the tower, just to make sure that all of the towers, or all of the minions, would stay under the tower. So Orianna's getting back to tower in, you know, with a decent number of minions that she just lost. Nyjacky's actually doing a pretty decent harass to Lissandra, though. It's one of the annoying things about Malphite. He has that shield, so he really doesn't have too much of a problem with the people like Lissandra. I mean, she does have the burst and everything, but a lot of what she does relies on, you know, the harass from her Q all over the place, and then finally one big burst to finish him off. But in this case, she's not really getting that harass as she's constantly pressed under tower, and he has that shield to make sure that she doesn't get to do anything, really. Down bottom, we did see the... Actually, no, there's no switch still. Vayne's actually doing a lot to Jinx. Jinx is almost dead. Blade came out from Thresh. Thresh is taking a lot of damage. He had to flash out. And Vayne goes ahead and ults the... Oh, sorry. Jinx went ahead and ulted. Oh, nice flash there from the Vayne, getting her out of that. But yeah, that ult took Vayne down to really close to dead, but it was not quite close enough. Wait a minute. It wasn't quite close enough, and Jinx was not able to finish her off. Had it not been for the flash from Vayne, I think Vayne would have died, but she did indeed have that flash. Now Annie and Orianna coming in. Out comes the ult from Nyjacky, and oddly enough, Annie gets the kill just for one little cast there. He went ahead and ulted her. He would have finished her alone. They didn't really need it, but they're going to go ahead and push down mid. In the meantime, Aatrox and Renekton are pushing top. But it's definitely better to get that mid tower than top tower, because mid tower is a whole lot easier to defend. It's got a much shorter distance and everything. So if you can get that mid tower, even if you're sacrificing... Oh, they sacrificed 2 towers though. Maybe not worth. I don't know. Depends on what Orianna does. It looks like Orianna's coming down for a gank. She's probably going to be picked up by this ward if she comes this way, though. No, she's going to come this way. So she is going in. Thresh is right there. She goes in on him, shields herself up. She's chasing him down. Out comes the ulti, yoinks him back, and there's the ignite. He flays her away, but she does go ahead and use that ball to slow him down, and he goes down. So she did get a kill out of that, but even still, they did lose that bottom tower, and they're losing their second top tower. So they just lost 3 towers, and they got 1 tower and 1 kill. And that is definitely not good at all for Curse. That puts them way behind. Maybe not. Apparently they are doing better on CS than is the red team. So down goes this tower as well. So they did end up mostly evening the score there. The red team is still 1 tower ahead. Hey. Oh, she just got that with her ult, didn't she? The blue team is still 1 tower behind, but even still, I mean, they've definitely closed the gap on towers there, and they are ahead. Oh, I don't know how she got a kill. Alright, so Nunu.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Nunu's pretty low here. And oh, it was indeed the ulti. Very nice. Ulti came in and just insta-killed him. I don't think he was expecting that one at all. Yep. Things aren't looking great. Well, I mean, in some ways things aren't looking great for Curse just because they are behind in towers. They're tied in kills. So, from an inside the game perspective, it's probably not looking too good unless they take a look at the CS, which is apparently a pretty big difference there. Down goes the Malphite. He got ganked there pretty hard. And that does put the red team in the lead for gold and kills finally. Before they were ahead, or they were behind in gold. But they finally caught up, and they're going to go ahead and get another tower here if they can. It looks like Nunu and Orianna are here to stop them. Out comes the Nunu ult. And down it went. Renekton got really low there. Aatrox is also incredibly low. He's going to get his passive popped. Did manage to take down the Nunu. Annie's back in. She goes ahead and uses her ult to stun. Renekton got really low, but it looks like he's going to survive. In comes the Jinx from down below. And down goes the Annie. Yes, she tried to go ahead and take down the Lissandra, did not end up working. Out comes the grab there from Thresh, and followed by the Flay, so down goes Orianna as well. Right? Right? No, apparently not. Because in came Nyjacky, got a kill on Jinx and Lissandra. Vayne came in as well, down went the Aatrox, and suddenly that little battle, which started out heavily in the red team's favor, swung very quickly to be in Curse's favor. They're still behind in towers, and gold actually, but only 100 gold behind. But they are tied again when it comes to kills, and now they're actually tied on gold as well. Thanks to the CS that they were able to get that the red team was not, because red team's dead. Red team's on their way back out though, and they'll probably try to do this again. Alright, so blue buff's going to go to Nunu, and now they're going to go ahead and go in on the dragon. If the red team does not get here in time, this dragon will be a free kill for Curse. Looks like they are going to blue buff, and now they know it's gone, but they are not even coming to the dragon. So yeah, down goes the dragon, goes down to Vayne there, and oh Nunu, you're in a little trouble there. Out comes Lissandra, misses her stun, or her slow, sorry, but everybody else is here as well, so it looks like Nunu is going to go down. He gets flayed, and yeah, he does end up melting. It actually goes to Thresh though. It's okay, they got dragon, and it puts Curse back in the lead. So there's a bit of a back and forth game, and now Nyjacky's a bit caught out. In goes Lissandra, stuns him in place, and he's actually bursting her down like crazy. Now he's trying to get out of this, gets flayed by Thresh, and he's getting really low here. I don't think he's going to survive. No, he will go down, and he did not get a kill beforehand. Thresh got that kill as well. I like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Renekton going to die? We will see soon. Alright, so he went ahead and ultied here. Just hanging out in the bush. Looks like he's trying to get out, and honestly, it looks like he will. Okay, so he came back in. That's what happened. Ball caught him. In goes the Annie. Missed her ulti there, but the ulti from Orianna pulled him away, and I think he's going to go down to the Ignite there. Yes, indeed, he does. Aatrox is on his way up, but I don't think he could take them down. I think they're too high health. They are indeed. So he is going to go ahead and farm up the minion wave, but he's not able to take that down. Oh, crap. Hold up. We'll look at this first. Vayne's going in on Jinx, and of course it's Vayne, so she's killing Jinx quite quickly. Jinx is still on the run, slows the Vayne down. The Vayne goes ahead and rolls, and oh, the stun. Gotta get in that bush. No! No, the Thresh Lantern says no. And down goes Vayne, actually, because she kind of fell a little bit too far there. Nunu is also trapped, and he's going to go down too. So what happened top? I know I saw Aatrox. Wow, he got low. Alright, so I saw the ping, and I wanted to look at that, but I saw down there that Vayne was going on. Okay, so he got stunned, and he's getting really low here. Did get hit by the... Still, he has Tibbers on him, following him around. So he's getting quite low, but he is far enough ahead that they're not able to hit him at the moment. The ward comes out, and he jumps away. Out comes the Annie ability there. I believe that's her Q. And it gets him really low, but he does end up getting out of it. Lissandra's up here to back him up should they decide to tower dive. And this is where we see Nunu die. He was actually ulting there, and had the ulti finished, it actually probably would have killed Thresh. But Thresh went ahead and grabbed him, interrupted the ulti, and that was the end of Nunu. Oh, Nyjacky's coming around for the kill. If Thresh isn't careful, I think he may end up dying here. Nyjacky does have his ult, but I kind of doubt he's going to want to use... Oh, he does. Never mind. I didn't think he would use it for just Thresh, but apparently he did. Honestly, come to think of it, Thresh has had a lot of kills recently, so he was kind of on a killing spree. So I guess it was worth the ult. He got 360 gold out of it, and that's kind of worth it. So his ult is going to be down for a while, but not all that long. It'll come back up pretty soon. Down bottom, we've got Vayne and Nunu. Again, just kind of pushing this out, making sure it doesn't go in on the tower. Top is... it's about even. Let's see. Looks like it's pushing towards the red team, but Lissandra came up, and she's going to try to push it towards Curse. Ah, crap. Hold up. Stupid thing. I hate when it does that. My mouse just kind of slips. I'm sitting there trying to scroll, and it's like, oh, no. Now, we're going to go ahead and just... not listen to you scrolling. Okay, in comes the Annie. Out comes Tibbers. Insta-stuns her. Lissandra's getting really low. And she goes ahead and ults herself. Honestly, a good ult to try to survive this. But Tibbers is still there. I think as soon as she gets up, she's going to go down. Yeah, she does indeed die to that Annie. Reverse Annie. And Annie is just going to go ahead and push this to the tower. She may end up going in on the tower. Renekton and Aatrox are on their way up here to turn that back. I don't know why she's not telling Annie to go attack the tower. Now she is, but she missed quite a few hits there. And in comes the Aatrox and the Renekton. Orianna was here to see them, so they knew what was happening, but Annie's pretty much dead. She got flayed there by Thresh and gets pulled, and yeah, she's going to go down. Put a pink ward there, but it's going to go down too. So yeah, was not quite enough warning. She was not quite able to get that tower gone, although it's pretty close, so it won't take long. And now we have Malphite coming down here. Vayne's coming over, possibly to go in on Jinx. No, she's going to go ahead and farm. Keep this pushed up. Renekton and Aatrox are pushing top. And it looks like Curse is at least somewhat grouping mid to go ahead and push in on this tower. So they're going to take mid tower for top. If nope, looks like the red team's going to go ahead and come, which will interrupt both teams there. We see Orianna starting to go back. Not going to happen. And Nunu's coming towards her. Just barely dodges the grab. Well, Thresh just barely misses the grab. So Nunu is going to get out of this. And we still have Malphite and Vayne over here. Just kind of having fun pressuring that tower. Scan from one of the teams, I think. Okay, so yeah, it was the red team. I haven't noticed if the scans actually... really? Are you kidding me? I haven't noticed if the scans always have this. Or indicator as to which team it is. I don't know. But there we go. I know we saw Malphite ult go in. There we go. He does indeed land it. Only on Jinx, though. And now he ignites her. He's doing quite a bit of damage. Out comes the Orianna ult, and down goes the Jinx for sure. Nyjacky gets the kill. Lissandra jumps out, and I think she's probably going to ult Vayne. Yep, there we go. There's the ult on Vayne. Renekton ults and jumps in. They're going in on the Vayne pretty hard. Lissandra's getting really low, though. I'm feeling Nyjacky's probably going to hit her with one ability, and she's going to die. He gets flayed, though, so she's trying her best to get out of this. She's still really low, but Nyjacky's getting pretty low as well. There we go. Down goes the Renekton, but Malphite dies as well, so down goes Nyjacky, and Lissandra is actually going to live through this. Now Nunu's on the run. Orianna had to flash over the wall, and it looks like Nunu's going to go down. He does indeed go down to the Aatrox, and Annie was not able to get here in time to do much of anything. Yeah, okay. For a second there, I thought they were going to go ahead and bait it and try to get them to come so Annie could burst them down because they were, well, actually, they're not even all that low. So that probably would not have ended up successfully for them. There we go. Annie's going to go ahead and heal her up, at least somewhat, with the Relic Shield. Or does she have the upgrade? Yeah, she does. She has the Targon's Brace. Does not have the fully upgraded version, but she's working on it. And they're just trading it back and forth. Down bottom, Thresh and Aatrox went ahead and pushed it up to the tower. They're not going to be able to go on the tower because Vayne is here, as is Malphite and Nunu, actually. So they're going to be able to defend this and start pushing it back. Thresh is just helping Aatrox do the double golems, and there's the Lantern to get him out. Ah, he did get that. For a second there, I thought he didn't. But the red buff was enough to tick it. Man, we just see both teams going ahead and farming up the jungles, pretty much. Nunu is sad because his jungle is gone. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing whether or not the LoLPro here actually makes it into the final little bit. Oh, the kill goes to Annie. Tried saving it for Orianna, but it ended up going to Annie instead. I'm not even sure what finished it off. Actually, I kind of want to see that. Alright, let's see. She does not have her shield up. Oh, she actually auto-attacked it. So maybe they weren't giving it to Orianna. I could be wrong then. I thought they were giving it to Orianna, but I guess not. I mean, she is low on mana. Annie, she. So I guess that's why they decided to give it to her. Or it was just an accidental misclick and she ended up stealing it, whereas it was supposed to go to Orianna. I don't know. But I'm very, very much into seeing LoLPro here go against Quantic. Both teams, I think, are pretty good. Like I said, I enjoyed Nyjacky, and watching them, they've seemed actually very strong, as has Quantic. So I think the qualifiers are going to be pretty interesting, really. We'll have to see what ends up happening there. They're not the only teams, of course, but given the fact that they are the ones against each other, and, you know, Curse is the one that I'm spectating at the moment, they're the only ones I'm talking about. It's not that I don't care about the other teams, it's just that, as of right now, they really have no bearing on this game. So That's why I'm not talking about them. Red team is going in on the dragon. Out comes the blue team. Annie gets grabbed by Thresh, and the ulti comes out from Lissandra onto Annie, but Annie was still able to get Tibbers off. And that stunned quite a bit of the red team. Massive team. You know what? Let's go ahead and slow this down. Alright, there we go. The Thresh Bull comes out. Oh, he just barely pulled it out of the grab there. In comes the ulti from Jinx, hitting her even more. There's her ulti right there. Bursts down the Lissandra instantly. And we see Thresh and Aatrox both getting low. Jinx is just sitting on the outside doing a decent amount of damage. And Renekton's on his way back in. Vayne is way the heck down here. She's not even close. So, as of right now, this is currently a 3 versus 4. Thresh is trying his best to get out. He is ignited, so he's actually getting pretty low. In came the Vayne, and the Aatrox and the Jinx both went in on her. Jinx was forced back, and the Aatrox was punted against the wall there. Now Malphite is chasing them down. Gonna go ahead and try to take down the Jinx. If he has 1 Q, he's gonna get her. And the passive popped from Aatrox there, and he's getting really low. He's gonna go ahead and jump over this wall and survive though. And actually, all 3 of these guys survived as well. So that ended up being a 1-for-1 so far. But we do have the chase continuing here onto Aatrox. Vayne, oh, is she going to get this? Alright, let's go ahead and watch this. Aatrox going in. Nice flash there from the Nunu. Narrowly avoiding death at the hands of Aatrox. And that does make it so this ends up being a 2-for-1 instead of a 2-for-2. Oh, hey, what is that? I don't know what that symbol is. I don't know. I think that's the symbol saying he just got a kill. That would be my guess. Actually, that makes sense. Let's see if it was there for the other ones. And then I'll just fast forward afterwards. A little bit further back. I want this. Alright. A little bit further. There we go. Okay. Stunned, and there we go. And yes, that is the kill indicator. Thresh got the kill there, and Annie got the kill there. So yeah, that is indeed what that is. I hadn't noticed that before. I also kind of like the little indicator there. Stunned and everything else. Slowed. That's kind of cool. I've never noticed that before. I don't know if it's a new thing or I was just blind before. Either one is equally viable. Oh, that awesome flash. Bye-bye, Nunu. Just barely dodging that jump. That was great. And, okay, so we're back. Back pretty much to where we were before. And Vayne's pushing down bottom. She actually didn't take much damage in that fight as she didn't come into it until the very end. So had she been there, I think it probably would have tipped way in Curse's favor. But because she was not quite there, the team fight, it was a whole lot more even. Although the red team is actually ahead in gold, so it actually was technically in their favor. Although a lot of that gold I think is on Thresh, yeah? Well, maybe not. I mean, he's only 339. Aatrox has a lot though. Oh, okay, never mind. Just a little bit of harass just to stop Nyjacky's back. Annie's here, got picked up by the ward. So, needs to say Lissandra's going to be pretty careful. Annie has a nasty stun, so you don't want to get hit by that. There we go. And out comes a ward there from Thresh. Not quite able to take it down. It has 1 health point left. It's pretty close. And there's a ward there from Annie warding up that bush. I'm kind of surprised at the number of wards on the blue team. We are on Curse. We see, well, we had 1 ward there and 1 ward down here. So there's actually not very many wards in the map at all. And actually, if we look at Annie, we don't see a Sightstone, which is kind of surprising. Normally in the pro games, you see them build the Sightstone. I mean, it's still really important to have that. So I'm kind of surprised we don't see that on the support for Curse. I don't know if they just don't figure that the enemy team is worth it or what. I am not sure why they decided against it. But that is why they have such limited ward coverage here. Red team has a decent amount of ward coverage. I mean, they've got a ward there. So, I mean, they've got the mid area very heavily warded, although they don't really have much of the rest of the area. Oh, flash stun from Annie. Oh my gosh. Instant melt on everybody. Okay. Did not even realize that was going to happen, but neither did they. Alright. So I have a feeling she does it right after getting her stun up. Yeah. There we go. Her stun is up, and she is just waiting for them to get into a poor position, or even partially poor. Getting pretty close here. Gonna speed it up just a little bit. And there we go. Now they are all grouped up, and this is where we see the flash, ulti. That just bursted them down. Out comes... Oh, in comes Malphite as well with his ulti. Lissandra almost instantly dies. There we go. Down goes Lissandra. Thresh is getting really low. His ulti comes out, but he's going to die too. The Vayne Condemn comes out. Yes? No, that was just a regular auto attack. And Renekton is almost dead. One more auto attack there. One more is going to kill him if it hits. Oh, two, sorry. In goes the Aatrox now. Jinx is just trying to run interference there, but it's not going to work. She's doing what she can, but Aatrox is going to die here. They are just tower diving this like crazy. I think Malphite's the one taking the tower. Down goes the Aatrox. Out comes the Jinx ult there. And it did some damage, but yeah, Malphite is still tanking that tower, and he just doesn't even care. So that tower's going to go down, and they're going to walk away. It looks like they're pinging Baron to go ahead and go in on that. They've got 10 seconds before Thresh even comes up. The enemy jungler isn't up for 15 now. So they're gonna have this with no problem whatsoever. This is gonna be a free Baron for them, and then they'll probably be able to push to win. They'll probably go back first since Nyjacky is so low. They'll probably go back, buy, and then just push. That would be my guess. But it doesn't look like that's happening quite yet. Orianna and Annie are both going up top to go ahead and go in on this tower. It's almost dead. Yeah, there we go. It's already dead. One hit from Annie took it down. And now there's a Thresh ward here. 3 wards on the blue team now, finally. They're actually using, at least some of them are using their totems. That's one thing you see a lot of times right now. A lot of people aren't using their totems because they tend to forget it. I myself forget my totem a lot. So I don't really blame anybody. It's just counter jungling over here. Gonna go ahead and use Smite on the Wraith. Nice, or this is a Wraith, right? Not a Ghoul? I think so. I mean, these are Wraiths. I wasn't sure. Well, let's see. No, I can't see it unless somebody goes over there. But there is a ping on blue buff and a ping on mid saying, you know what, let's just push here. The question is, will they? As of right now, it doesn't look like it. Lissandra's coming over here, going to go ahead and grab blue buff for herself. Malphite is pushing mid, and yeah, was able to push Renekton off lane. And now we see Vayne and Nunu going to go ahead and go back. Okay. So, the blue team really needs to group up, or Curse, needs to go ahead and group up fairly soon here. Because, I mean, they still have that Baron buff. It's about, is that halfway gone? No, it's almost halfway gone, but not quite. I'd say, yeah, about a third of the way gone. So they still have about a third of the time left. So they do have plenty of time to go ahead and do this. And we do see them grouping up here. And they're going to go ahead and push here. Probably going to take down the tower. There's not too much that the red team can do versus a fully Baroned up blue team. So they're in a little bit of trouble here. They're going to go in. Question is, will we see a massive team fight here or not? Yes. The Aatrox jumps in. A stun comes out there. Lissandra's almost dead. Down goes Lissandra. Aatrox is getting low. He does have his passive though, so he's still alive. Renekton's being forced back. Jinx is still on the outside, just poking away. Down goes the Thresh to Vayne. The Aatrox goes down to Vayne as well. Now Renekton's the only one left over here. Down he goes to Vayne as well. And now we just have Jinx up. She wasn't over there, that's why I said that he was the only one left over there. She's going to try to take down Vayne. Barrier comes out from Vayne though, so that does not even have a quadra kill for Hauntzer. So that's almost definitely going to be GG. That was an ace. They're going to get this tower. They're going to go ahead and take down the inhibitor here. And they're probably going to go all the way. Looks like Apexy is just going to... Oh, there we go. That was the surrender. Did not know that. So that's going to be the end of this game. The Team Curse won that one. It was actually surprisingly close. I guess it does make sense, as I think both teams were challenger. But I expected that, you know, a lot of times the pro teams like this, they're just leaps and bounds ahead of the enemy team. But in this one, they were actually fairly close all the way through, and it traded back and forth. Gold count, anyway, traded back and forth. But in the end, when it counted, LoLPro really just had the better teamwork, and they made it count. So that's going to be the end of this game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.